Hello everybody and welcome back to Investing Beginner. I'm back with you today with another portfolio update. It's been a while since my last one, so I thought it would be a good time to check in with everybody and just tell you how my stocks have been performing for the last month and just go through the obviously general rises and falls that they've done each month and give a bit of info. So I'll just log into my free trade portfolio with you now. And as you can see, the portfolio currently stands at £3,476.78. On the graph, as you can see, it's been quite a steady month really. We've had a few ups and a couple of downs, but generally, guys, it's at a good steady growth so far for this month. And as you can see, the free trade have allowed the dark mode option on the app in relation to the iOS update. So I do like that colour, to be fair. It is better than the light one in my opinion. But anyway, I'll get into the stocks with you now, guys. So the first one in my portfolio is Verizon, and quite a good month for Verizon. They've rose around 5% this month. I own 8 shares of Verizon with the average cost of £45.82, and I'm up 4% on my investment, which is some good gains. The next stock on the list we have is AT&T. These are probably the best performing stock, I'd say, at the moment. As you can see, over the last month, they did rise up to around 9%, but now they can currently stand at 5% growth for this month, which is really good. I own 12 shares of AT&T at the average cost of £24.92, and I'm up 18.5% on my investment with AT&T. They are really smashing it, guys. I don't know if anybody's heard in the news that somebody, I can't remember if someone's bought a massive stake in AT&T, and they said they wanted to get the share price up around 60% within 2 years. So now could be a good time to get in on AT&T. Next up we have is AbbVie. AbbVie was one of the worst performing stocks in my portfolio around a month or two ago, but I think I was down around 15-20%, but you can see over the last 30 days they've rose 7.68%, and I own 6 shares of AbbVie with the average cost of £57.65, and now only down 1%, which is a massive upheaval on AbbVie. The next stock we have is Coca-Cola. The last month down 0.31%. But generally, they've been doing really good. Coca-Cola, probably one of the best performing stocks in my portfolio. I own 7 shares with the average cost £36.96, and I'm up around 18% on my investment. The next up on the list we have is Colgate. Colgate dropped 2.91% this month. Well, again, these have been another company who've been in the green quite a lot for me, so this downturn does not worry me. I own 4 shares with the average cost of £57.79, and I'm down 2.3% on my overall investment on Colgate. Next up is Microsoft. Microsoft this month up around 2% for the month, which is pretty good. Standard growth for Microsoft, always going to be a good, solid growing company, massive billion-dollar company. I own two shares of Microsoft, average cost £112.24, and I'm down just 0.5% on my investment. Next up on the list is Starbucks. Starbucks had quite a bit of a fall this month, down around 5.28% in the last 30 days. I own 3 shares of Starbucks with the average cost of £73, and I'm down 0.25% on my whole investment with Starbucks. Next we have is Ford. Ford again, they have rose a little bit this month, up around 0.78% after being in the red for quite a while. But anyway, I have 29 shares of Ford, average cost of £8, and I'm down around 10% on my whole investment with Ford. Next up we have is Johnson & Johnson. This month they are down 1.62%. I own 2 shares with the average cost of £105.50, and I'm currently down 2% on my whole investment with Johnson & Johnson. Another one, guys, who are dividend aristocrat. They've been around for a long time, so that's the main thing that I'm looking for when investing in a company like Johnson & Johnson. The next one we have on the list is, there we go, it's a Royal Dutch Shell. I think I'm up for around 3.5% this month on Shell. Another one who was in the red for a while, guys, but they seem to have been improving. I own 6 shares with the average cost of £24.80, but I'm still currently down 5.5% on my whole investment. Next up we have is Imperial Brands. Again, these have been performing quite steadily this month, up 5% this month. I own 8 shares with the average cost of £20.20, and I'm up around 7% on my whole investment with Imperial Brands. Next up we have is PepsiCo, up 2.2% in the last 30 days. Again, another good solid company, been around for a long time, always consistent with growing dividends and paying dividends. I own just the 1 share of Pepsi, the average cost of £110.50, and I'm down around 2.5% on my investment as a whole on PepsiCo. Next up we have is Walmart. There we go. I'm up around 3% this month with Walmart. I own the 1 share of them with the average cost of £91.76, and I'm up around 1.5% on my investment with Walmart. Next up is US corporate bond, down 3.5% this month, and I think yes, sorry, it's 3.5% this month, and I own 2 shares with the average cost of £42.08, but I'm up around 4% on my investment as a whole. Next up we have is Pfizer. Pfizer again, been growing quite solidly over the last month, up 3.78%. I own the 2 shares of Pfizer with the average cost of £28.60, and I'm up 1.68% on my investment as a whole with Pfizer. Next up we have is Aviva. Aviva are up, a bit of recovery this month for Aviva. They are up 8.52% in the last 30 days. I own 14 shares with the average cost of £4.12, and I'm down 5.32% as a whole with my investment. Next up we have is BP, another oil and gas. They're currently up around 5% this month. Quite a decent bit of growth for BP, as again these have been in the red recently, along with Shell, the oil and gas industry. I own 10 shares with the average cost of £5.52, and I'm down around 6% on my whole investment on BP. Next up we have is Bank of America, who are up around 10% this month, quite a bit of growth for them in the last 30 days. I own the 2 shares of Bank of America with the average cost of £21.96, and I'm up 8% on my investment. Next up we have is ETF, the FTSE All World Dividend, who rose around 2.5% this month. I own the 1 share with the average cost of £43.56, and I'm up 1.5% on my investment. Next up we have is Intel, another great company, again quite a good rise this month, up around 9.19% in the last 30 days. I own the 1 share of Intel. In hindsight, I wish I bought a few more at the time, knowing the growth that they would have had, but anyway, it is what it is. I own the 1 share, average cost of £37.53, and I'm up around 10% pretty much on my investment with Intel. Next we have is Wells Fargo. Again, the American banking companies have grown quite a bit. Up around 8.9%. I own the 1 share with the average cost of £35.88, and I'm up around 8.5% on my investment as a whole. Next up we have is National Grid, up just 0.11%. I own the 3 shares at the average cost of £8.22, and I'm up around 3.5% on National Grid. Next up is Taylor Wimpey, another one who was performing quite badly for me, but up 10.9% in this last month. I own 14 shares with the average cost of £1.81, but I'm still down currently around 9% on my investment. Next up we have is Lloyds. Lloyd's up again around 9% this month, another banking stock. I own 39 shares, average cost of 62 pence, and I'm down 10% on my investment as a whole. Next up we have commercial property, up 8% this month. I own 16 shares with the average cost of £1.18, and I'm up around 0.85%. And then the final stock in the portfolio, guys, is Vodafone. Another one who are quite in the green this month, up 8.19%. I own 5 shares at the average cost of £1.35, and I'm up around 20% on my investment with Vodafone. So that's it for the portfolio update, guys. I want you to get in the comments section. I really do love the interaction. Tell me what you think of the portfolio, what you think I could do better, any sort of other strategies you think I should be looking into. Should I be more diverse? Am I too diverse? Just, yeah, get in the comments, guys, and let me know. And also, if you're not subscribed to the channel and you've seen this video, please subscribe to the channel. I'm on a pathway to get to 1,000 subscribers. It's going to take a lot of time and effort, but I'm really determined to get there, guys. So thumbs up this video, get in there, comment, and let me know, guys. But yeah, that's it for today. So I hope you enjoyed the video. I'll see you next time, guys. Bye.